Chairman, everybody. Good to see you. All right. Thanks.
So, Senator Scott, thanks for joining us between the two chambers.
Absolutely. It's good to see the House and the Senate working together.
It is.
This is awesome.
And,
yeah.
So, look, you've been a champion for tax reform since the day you got to
Absolutely.
Congress, and you introduced your very first bill was a tax reform bill. Tell us about it.
Tax Reform Act of 2011. I put it out right around Ronald Reagan's birthday because I wanted to A, acknowledge the president and the last time we did tax reform, and B, I started studying the issue and realized that the corporate tax is paid by individuals, and it's paid in two very powerful ways. One by reduced wages, and the other one is by increased cost. So as a guy who grew up in a single parent household, mired in poverty, if I can find a way to help single moms keep more of their money, this is the right direction.
Yeah. And this is what this is all about, isn't it? How do you help reward hardworking Americans, let them
Absolutely.
keep more what they earn in the framework we've worked together on with the president and was released last week for the first time in 31 years. There's real hope. So what do you think is most important there for hardworking South Carolinians?
For me, it's like I looked at what we were proposing, and it helps everyday hardworking Americans. I looked at a single mom, a lady named Sherry, 2 kids. The average head of household who's a female in this country is less than $36,000 a year. Talking about desperately needing every dollar you have when you're raising 2 kids, our proposal lets her keep more of her money. I was excited because I was raised by a single mom. Yeah. So seeing our proposal work its way, not from the top, but straight into the heart of the hardworking Americans, it did my heart good.
Yeah, it really does. And I know, so we share that as well. So my mom raised 5 of us by herself after my dad was killed, and really a remarkable mom. Just passed away about 2 years ago. But, you know, one of the things we've talked about is, you know, increasing the child credit and making it eligible for more families, because raising kids, we have teenagers, it's expensive these days.
If you're in D.C., I think and I know the same is true in South Carolina, when you're a minute late from picking your kids up after 6 o'clock, the clock starts ticking. I mean, the cost of taking care of kids has never been higher. And so when we are understanding that reality and compassionate for the hardworking folks out there, moms, dads, and dual families, dual parent households, what we're saying to them is we get it. And sometimes I don't think most folks believe we ever leave Washington. Yeah. I thank God you live in Texas.
Yeah.
I go home to South Carolina every weekend.
And I don't know about you, but look, as precious as money is to families in their budget, time is as well. And the thought that we could simplify the tax code so that 9 out of 10 Americans can file using a simple postcard system, saving them time and hassle and frustration, is pretty exciting.
Truly, I can't remember the number, but it's over 1 billion hours. You're talking about folks who have small margins in their schedules, over 1 billion of their hours used to figure out how to pay their taxes. They want to do it right, but it's so complicated that there's 120 pages for the 1099 form. It's crazy. That's just for the instructions.
It is.
Not for the paper, just for the instructions. It's amazing.
So we've been saving for college, obviously, and so there's like 15 different savings plans and all that. So the cheat sheet for a family on education savings is 90 pages long. The one for dummies, which is what I qualify for, is that long. Boy, the code does not have to be this complex.
We have to simplify the code. If we're going to talk to the everyday person who works very hard, comes home, has 30 or 40 minutes to talk to their kids, talk to their spouse, prepare a meal, get done with housework, and then start it over tomorrow, they need their time, and that means we have to keep it simple. I like the KISS formula. Keep it simple, Scott. Not stupid, but Scott. Sometimes they think they're synonyms, but they're not.
Well, look, I'm excited about what we're working together on. This is rarely in America's history do you get a chance to really improve the lives of every American. Literally improve the lives of every American, especially for hardworking families. So, Senator, thanks for your leadership, and I'm excited about you and I working together.
Thank you, Chairman. God bless you. Thanks for all you do.